everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? Here we go. So the Wizards will get the first possession. Now Daniels. Outside Hunter. Edwards for three. Giannis with the rebound. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
From deep, Sarr hits the trifecta.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
It's stolen by Daniels. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Wagner outside. Launches it. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
To the inside. Here we go. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, deflected. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm. Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Wagner up top. Washington again can't hit. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
That's on Franz Wagner.
First team foul.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and of course, controlling the boards.
And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, Edwards with the hops, the long arms, easy guy to hit in the alley-oop area.
Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 7 points in the game.
Wow, you love that. You come right out and hit 5 straight. It doesn't get any better than that.
Here's Daniels. From deep, Sarr. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, Wagner staying active and cashing in on the second chance. Just a heads-up play.
And it's Washington on the break. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Some room here for Jones. That one's good from the corner. Jones has got his second basket.
And that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Now here's Sarr. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Outside, Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Daniels. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Levine. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Back to Levine. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Antetokounmpo over to help. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
43 seconds left now in the first quarter. They set the screen. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in.
Here's Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
Yeah, great instincts to come up with steals. Daniels that time gets his team out and running.
Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Washington. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And he's good on the second. There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Doesn't go that time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Up by 1.
Washington, 14.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
There's 5 to shoot. Here's Levine for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Pass to Crowder. Here's Levine for 3. The triple goes for Levine.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Daniels. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim.
Washington trails by 5. Wagner outside. Washington moving the ball around. Pass to Sarr. Giannis with the rebound.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Daniels. And he dunks it down.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Right side Watson. Here's Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Washington trails by 6. And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
In transition, here they come. Get up, Anthony Edwards.
Assist goes to.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. And that time also a missed shot. And Peyton Watson is going to pick up the foul.
Peyton Watson.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Edwards. Give him 8. On the take, Edwards. Oh, misses the dunk. Antetokounmpo outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
Well, it's a miracle that pass wasn't picked off. Instead, it goes out of bounds.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen. And here's the fast break. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
Blocked! And they're running. A little mid-range shot is up. Shot by Levine, no good. And it's Daniels with the ball for Washington. 4-point game. And here's Hunter for 3. Giannis with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Watson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want. Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition. Going dunk for dunk. It's an aerial display.
Hey, and we may get another one this next trip up the floor. Outside for Levine. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Antetokounmpo outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Dyson Daniels.
So many times, Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact. Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And Russell, here we go. And here's Thomas from the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Outside for Levine. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
To the paint. Oh, Zach LaVine! Big time dunk!
Have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. To the wing, right side. 5 to shoot. Kleba with a screen. This one for 3. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3. And the first half now in the books. They lead by 13. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Washington, 25.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Pass to Antetokounmpo. A big-time flush by Giannis.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
And here's Sarn. Inside. Wagner. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Outside Levine. No good from outside. Washington trails by 15. And finished off by Hunter.
And, you know, if you look at Daniels' numbers, he's done a great job improving those assist totals.
Outside Levine. Left side, Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And it's Washington with the ball. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
What athleticism from Daniels on that slam.
Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Daniels has got 9.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Here's Daniels. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Wagner for 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
3 points.
Wagner's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, and when Wagner is hitting from deep, the floor opens up for everyone else. Nice triple.
It's Daniels with a drive. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And stolen by Edwards. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. This season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Sarr misses.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
2 minutes.
Down low. Wagner with a steal. The drive by Daniels. Pass to Sarr. And he lobs it up. Edwards hammers it down. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
You can't lose sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner with a screen. Washington needs to get off a shot. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Washington. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So for Washington. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
Yeah, and this guy's been unstoppable in the painted area. They're going to call timeout and figure it out. Deny him the ball, double him, something has to change.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Gets the three to fall. Right side, Russell. Here's Post. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 13.
Washington, 40.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Washington trails by 13. To the wing on the left. From deep, Sarr. Can't hit that one.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Washington moving the ball around. And it's Wagner missing. Crowder outside. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Washington. And it's Washington on the break. And here's Edwards. Pass to Sarr. Clock at 6. And there's the lob. And Edwards slams it in.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Good on the second one.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Watson. Here's Caldwell Pope. Lets it go from deep. And it's Washington on the break. Edwards for 3. Watson with a rebound. Giannis driving in. And here's Crowder from the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Levine for 3. He buries it from 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Sarr has the open look. Pass to Wagner. Up top, Edwards. With the drive. Jams it home!
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
Now Antetokounmpo. Wagner with a steal. Edwards with it. Guarded out by Watson. Here's Wagner. Sara screen. 6 to shoot. Now Wagner. Using the glass to lay it in.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Edwards with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Driving to the basket. Outside Sar. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Deflects the pass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniels. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Let's loose for 3. Wagner with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Not that time.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Antetokounmpo with a rebound. Shoots a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Rebounded by Sar. And it's Daniels with the ball for Washington. It's a 10-point game.
They're playing big inside. Wagner draws good contact.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that brings him within single digits.
Well, that's the problem, playing catch-up at the end. Every point matters, but at least it wasn't an empty trip.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Levine. 6 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation.
Shot clock
Great
violation.
D.
Wizards ball.
Knocks down the trifecta. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.